I started cheer when I was around 6 years old. I remember just loving cheerleading from the day I started. It was always my sport. And being a UConn cheerleader to me is just amazing because you can represent that big school where so many people are coming to watch you. Being part of that is just so incredible, and representing your school and being a part of something is something that's really important to me. I know that being active in the community is definitely something that I have always wanted to be a part of. 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 5, 7, 1. Good. I'm a DEM, so like a student coach for younger cheerleaders, and just being able to help them has been the most amazing experience. I am in unified sports as well, and we actually had a unified cheer showcase here at the school that we hosted, and we were able to come up with a routine for everyone to do, and there was a few other schools that came and also did routines, and I'm just so glad that I was able to help with unified through cheerleading because it's something that I love to do, and I think that everyone should be able to have that same feeling about cheerleading.
The fact that I've seen her grow from a young lady into this amazing young woman who just really cares about her community has been such a touching piece to my heart.
8, 1, 3, 5, 7, 1. 1, 2.
Capstone Project is what seniors do to get out into the community and be a little bit bigger than themselves and kind of realize that there's more to the world than Oxford High School, and try to get them outside of the school to do hopefully internships or shadowing, anything to that effect.
What I wanted to do was something more in our community, and I wanted to do something that gave back.
Claire wanted to give back to students at Oxford High School after she's gone to combat a little bit of the mental health crisis among teens in our country.
I feel like high school is hard for a lot of kids now just because the social pressures, coming to school thinking you want to be someone else who you're not, and I feel like that pressure just makes it hard to come somewhere every day where you see the same kids every day, you see the same person that you might want to be. And I would definitely say social media plays a huge role into it. And I feel like kids are constantly pushing themselves to be the person that they see on the other side of the screen. And a lot of times it's not even real, especially if you're looking at, you know, body dysmorphia, things like this, other mental health struggles besides just things in school. But I will say that there are a lot of things that make high school really fun. And it's sad that students have to go through all this because I feel like it takes away from that.
We do our best to try to help with that, to have them have an outlet where they don't need their phone and they don't get kind of sucked into that device or to that technology. But we have to make sure that we pay attention and that we are looking at people and that we grab up those that may not have somebody to talk to.
I started out by doing a survey, and I asked students if they felt stressed out, you know, on a daily basis. And in the end, my project would be to create some sort of stress room or stress area, maybe in the library, where students could go to just relax if they needed a few minutes, color, read, anything like that. And it would just be somewhere that they could decompress.
We agreed with each other that we were going to get this done some way, somehow, because I know that she is very passionate about this topic, and so am I. And I think that we have gotten somewhat of a solution where we're going to have a gift card from Target that we'll be able to use for exactly what she was talking about, and she'll be able to pick those items and she'll be able to make some difference.
What motivates Claire the most about mental health is that it is close to her heart.
My family members have definitely dealt with a lot of mental health struggles, including my uncle, who recently passed away from mental health and drug abuse, which was something that was really hard for me. At the end of my senior year, it was our regional competition that was coming up, and unfortunately I had found out that the funeral would be held the same day as the regional competition. So I had to go to my coaches, explain to them that that was happening and, you know, what should I do? And she gave me any option that I wanted. She basically said, you do what you think is best for you. And I chose to compete that day. I did go to my uncle's funeral first. I had a very rough morning, but I knew that I had to be there for my team. It was a very emotional day. I had actually gotten like a little pendant from the funeral, and I carried it with me throughout the day. My coaches held it for me as we competed. And the second I got off the mat, tears. And I'm not the most emotional person, but definitely when times are like that, it gets to you. My coach gave me the biggest hug, my coach Haley, and she told me that I did it for him, and I really believed that I did too.
What drives her is that she wants to make change in the mental health community. She wants the stigma to be gone.
Students may not feel inclined to talk about their problems or things like this. They push it aside and they act like it's not a real problem. I was like that, especially at a young age, because I just wanted everything to be sunshine and rainbows, but the world, unfortunately, isn't like that all the time. And there's things that you do need to go through and you need to understand. And I knew it was something that if I was still coming to this school, I would enjoy having. Good, you have that, girl.
Mental health has such a stigma behind it, and she, as an 18-year-old young woman, has decided to take that on. And even with a little bit of pushback from anywhere that she might get, she always fights and advocates for what is best for the mental health community, and that is just so impressive as a young lady.
I was able to find that I had a voice, and I was able to use that to make a difference, and that's something that I really want to do.
She probably doesn't even realize the impact she has on other students. She never gave up on this project, and she's still not giving up until it's finished. So, you know, that fire in the belly, that work ethic, you know, it's just something that can only inspire other people and be infectious to others, students and adults.
I really do hope that even with my small impact, that grows into something even more, and that students are going to definitely get more help and have somewhere to go eventually.